What's up, YTPC? This is DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video, and today I am smoking my 7LE 320 Triggy, some 10 Russians in it. As you can tell from the background, the reason why I'm doing that is because it's raining out, and 10 Russians with a moderate temperature summer rain pairs really well. Speaking of which, we had a lot of that, but I'll get into that in a minute. This is a weekend pipe chat. I know it's been a while since I last did one, but I'm getting into it. I'm getting back into it. I've been extremely busy with work. It's our busy time of year. Fortunately, though, I am off call tonight, finally. I am going to a wedding tomorrow, this being recorded on a Sunday, the 2nd, I think? Yeah, July 2nd. And, yeah, I'm going to a friend's wedding. He came back on leave from the army to marry his fiancée. And like I said, I've been busy with work. I've also been busy with my truck. Had to do a lot of repairs on it. For those of you who don't already know, I got a Dodge Ram 1500 for $1,500, I think it was? Yeah, $1,500. So I thought it was a hell of a deal, and normally that would be, but you know the old saying, you get what you pay for. It took me driving down the road and the drive shaft falling out of my rear end for me to realize that the drive shaft in the rear needed to be replaced. Looked all over for that. To make a long story short on that one, I could not find my drive shaft. My rear drive shaft, that is. Those of you who don't know, it's like 4 or 5 feet long, and they're usually about, yay big. So I went to a junkyard, had one that was the right length, or I found one that was the right length, and I had somebody custom make the joints so that they're the right size, and install the U-joints for them. In fact, it was so bad, let's see if I can find it, here it is, the transfer case where the drive shaft goes in, the nozzle that's attached to that transfer case came off. You can see the little jagged areas where you would bolt it in. This ripped right out of it. And from what I was told, the previous owner replaced it, or replaced the transfer case, the transmission, the rear differentials, and I think the front differentials, But speaking of the front, I found out the hard way that I'm trying to remember what they're called. The upper and lower ball joints on both sides of the vehicle needed to be replaced. I learned that because I had a mechanic friend look at it, And not only were they really sloppy, but he said, "Hey Dan, take a step back and really look at your truck head on." And one of the tires, where it should have sat like that, was cockeyed a little bit. I mean, it was pretty obvious. So, took it in, had the ball joints replaced, had the U-joints replaced on the axle. Had some other joints replaced. And I took off the front drive shaft, so right now I don't have four-wheel drive on that. Not going to worry about it till later. Apparently I need some specialized equipment to push out the U-joints because of the type of U-joints that it has, because I took it in to get it taken apart, and I tried to do it myself, because there's a way that you can do that manually. I'm not a mechanic, so it's kind of hard for me to describe these things. But the long and short of it is, I gotta take it into a specialist and have them remove the U-joints, but in the very front of the U-joint, where the front differential is, this was part of the U-joint, and oh, you guys are going to be able to see because of the shadow. Hold on a second. Set this down. These were the needle pins, and of course the porch light goes out. How convenient. Bastard. Come on. So anyways, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but they're rusted. I mean, they are a reddish-brown rust. Maybe you can see the cap a little bit better. I mean, they were bad. That front driveline was about as bad, if not worse, than the rear, and I'm not using four-wheel drive, so that would be why my front driveline didn't fall out. So that's been the update with my truck. All in all, if you include the cost of the truck, or at least what I paid for it, plus the repairs, it's a little over $3,000. You know, it's over 20 years old, but it's got four-wheel drive and two-wheel drive, has a 318 engine that may or may not need to be replaced with the amount of oil that it's burning. But I figure, you know, if I major immediate repairs, if I keep it south of $4,000 or no more than $4,000, you know, I did pretty good, I think, especially with it being lifted and having that having the light bar that it has. So that's been the update with my truck. Work, like I said, has been really busy. mainly because this is the time of year that, well, for one, there's construction going on, and when there's construction going on, you know, people need locks for the buildings that they create. It's also the time of year that people want duplicates of four-wheeler, RV keys, things of that nature. So, yeah, pretty busy. Fortunately, though, I've got, like I said, I got tomorrow off. Or did I say that? I'm doing 2 takes of this video, so I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I got the 3rd off, and I got the 4th off. 3rd off, I'm taking off for a wedding. A buddy of mine's back in town until the 14th, I think it is. And he's obviously marrying his fiancée. So I'll be doing that tomorrow. What else? As far as reviews go, after Monday, I'm going to take a week off of pipe smoking. Doesn't mean I'm going to take a week off from videos. Hopefully I can get some content in this week. In fact, I'm gonna do my damnedest. Make sure I do. Especially with me having Monday and Tuesday off. The 3rd and the 4th off. I'm semi-off on the 4th. I'm on call. But, I figured, give me 1 second. I figured I'd do a review on this. Now, I haven't seen a lot of reviews for these. And I can understand why. I mean, who's going to smoke just a block? But I have, if you look in my video library, I've carved one of these, and I've smoked this chamber without altering it, and I have some experience with, like I said, smoking it with the drilling that it comes with and the stem that it comes with. Oy. So, I'm going to do a review on that, and I'm going to cover pretty much everything minus the appearance and ergonomics of the bowl, because you guys can, you know, carve that pipe how you want. And yeah, I'll cover the chamber too, but I figured that most people probably aren't going to mess with the chamber too much. So I'll definitely get into that, especially since I smoked that do-it-yourself block as is in terms of how the chamber and everything else, the airway, mortise, everything else was drilled how it came. Didn't alter any of that. So that's what I'm going to do a review on. I also want to do a review on... where did it go? Put it behind my... I did not. I don't think I brought it out. I'm going to do a review on the Devil Ants Bent Egg from Maziri Meerschaum. It'll be the first corn cob pipe review that I do on this channel. That should be entertaining too. Look forward to that. Once I get done with that, I'm going to finish off the Esoterica blends that Berg sent me. I've been sitting on those for quite some time, so I'm going to review those, and once those are done, I think I only have 2 of them left. Last I checked, I have Stonehaven and Pembroke, I think is what it is. Yeah, Pembroke. I'll double check my cellar, obviously, but I think that's all I got left. And then once I get done with that, I think I want to do an aromatic review, because I haven't done that yet. And there's a couple of aromatics that I've tried as of recently that I really, really like. I don't think I'm going to do Lane 1Q, only because Lane 1Q's been done to death. But I think the reviews will start to pick up once I get the Esoterica blends out of the way, and the aromatic review out of the way, because some of the reviews that I want to do, I have lots of experience smoking them. Things like Velvet. I haven't done a review on Velvet yet. I don't know if I've done a review on Nightcap. I don't think I have. So if I haven't done a review on Nightcap, I will definitely do that. That one's actually going to be pretty easy, I think. In fact, I could probably do it right now. As far as why I'm taking a break, mostly burnout. Summertime rolls around, I tend to smoke a lot more in the summertime than I do in the wintertime. I'm able to stay a lot more hydrated in the summertime, though, so keeps the tongue bite down. But nevertheless, I think I need a little bit of a break. But like I said, content will not slow down. One more thing before I close this off. I want to do a shout out to Pottsville Piper. For those of you who don't know, Pottsville Piper has recently reached the 1-year mark with his pipe smoking. And he's made a hell of a lot of progress. Dude's already making pipes, and they look pretty damn good. And this is after a year of pipe smoking. He's already decided that he's going to start making pipes. I mean, that's... Congratulations on that, Pottsville Piper. That's a lot to do in a year's time. Big fan of your videos and your content. Like I said, I love the pipes that you're making, so if you haven't already, go check him out. But this video's already gone on quite a long time, so I'm going to end it here. This has been DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. You guys have a good day.